My new Twisted Love knitted hat. This slouchy beanie is created from my popular Celtic cable heart stitch. Hi, I'm Kristen and welcome back to my channel, Studio Knit. We begin with the brim in a twisted 1x1 rib stitch, and then we have the beautiful twisted Celtic cables. This texture is separated by alternating twisted cables as well. And if you're excited to knit up this hat and would like to see more, please like up this video and make sure to subscribe to my channel, Studio Knit, and never miss a video. For our knitting supplies, we're beginning with our yarn. It is worsted weight yarn. I'm using Cascade 220, and we have two circular needles. One is size 3 US, the other is 8 US, and they are both 16 inches in length. We'll also be using 5 double pointed needles in size 8 US, along with a cable needle. You'll want to have some scissors on hand, and of course, a tapestry needle. For our stitch markers, I simply use scraps of yarn. I use one color for the beginning of the round and 3 additional stitch markers to help mark the 4 different sections of the hat. You can get the free written knitting pattern over on my website at Studio Knit. I will have a link in the description below. An 8-page printable PDF is also available in my Studio Knit shop for purchase. So let's knit it up. Begin casting on 120 stitches onto your smaller size 3 US needle. Just the simple long tail cast on is totally fine. Then place your stitch marker at the beginning and join without twisting. The hat brim is created in the 1x1 twisted rib. So you'll knit through the back loop, KTBL. I have a video on that technique for you. And purl 1. Knit 8 rows of the twisted rib stitch, which allows your hat to fit snugly on your head. On row 9, you're going to create your setup row by switching to the larger size 8 circular needle and increase stitches with the knit front and back technique. This is optional, but I think it's really helpful. Every 32 stitches, I add another stitch marker in a different color than the beginning of the round. It helps me feel more confident as I'm keeping track of the pattern row by row. And just like all of my cable patterns, I use a color-coded system to help you see the different cable stitches at a glance with ease. Let's begin with 22R. It's coded in the color pink, and we're slipping 2 stitches onto our cable needle. And we're holding it back. Then from our main needle, we're knitting 2 stitches. Then bring your cable needle and knit 2 stitches from that. Next is 22L. So we're slipping 2 stitches and holding them into the front of our work, knitting 2 stitches from our main needle, and then knit 2 stitches from your cable needle. Third, in the color blue, is the 22RP. We are slipping 2 stitches and holding them back, knitting 2 from our main needle, and then purling 2 stitches from our cable needle. The 22LP is in the color purple. We're slipping 2 stitches, holding them in front, then purling 2 stitches from our main needle and knitting 2 stitches from the cable needle. The 21RP is in yellow, and we're slipping 1 stitch, holding it back, knitting 2 stitches from our main needle, and then purling 1 stitch from the cable needle. Lastly is the 21LP in green. We're slipping 2 stitches and holding them in front, purling 1 stitch from our main needle, and then knitting 2 stitches from our cable needle. Continue knitting the cable pattern until you reach the decrease section. Decreases are simple. We are purling two together and knitting two together. And switch to your double pointed needles whenever you're ready. You will be placing your stitches evenly on 4 double pointed needles and then using that 5th to knit with. Continue decreasing your crown until only 8 stitches remain on your needle. Then we are ready to finish it up. We cut our yarn and weave our yarn tail through those remaining 8 stitches using our tapestry needle. Insert your needle through that top hole, weave in your ends. You also have a yarn tail at the brim at the beginning, so don't forget to weave that in as well. You may wish to block your hat, however, in my samples I did not. It was ready to wear, hot off the needles. I really love this design. I hope you do as well. This design pairs perfectly with my heart cable scarf. Make sure to check that out, along with all of my other heart knitting patterns. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you here next time. Bye!